Hello and welcome to another episode of Erongo Talk. I'm your host, Irene-Mari Van Der Walt, and today we are joining you from the Swakopmund Mola. So in today's episode, we are going to give you a roundup of last week's elections, and as always, I'm going to bring you the news, weather and tides. So stay with us, we'll be right back after this. And now it is time for your news. So, the groundbreaking for the construction of houses, a primary school and a clinic by a consortium of 6 fishing companies took place in Walvis Bay last week. Robert Chimushuli, the deputy chairperson for one of the fishing companies, said that they are aware of the need for affordable housing for their workers and their families. He said that the lack of housing has created the massive problems of shacks and poor living conditions. Our initial objective is to construct 330 housing units to provide affordable accommodation to our employees as well as other residents within the Swakopmund community. Aside from housing, we want to create a community where basic lifestyle and medical needs are provided for, he said. To address these needs, a clinic, pre-primary school and recreational ground the size of a soccer field will be included in the development to support and uplift the community living in and around the area. The majority of these supporting services will be subsidized by the earlier mentioned companies. Shimushuli stated that the entire project will cost an estimated 65 million Namibian dollars. The residents will have access to subsidized housing, which will be below market levels. They can purchase the units or rent if they wish to do so. The money injected into this project will contribute greatly to the local economy through direct job creation as well as work for local construction companies and other service providers. He added that this initiative will pave the way for other players in the industry to follow suit and contribute towards the need for affordable housing in Swakopmund and Walvis Bay as well as other towns. But you can read more on this story at our website at www.erongo.com.na. That's www.erongo.com.na. So in our second story for today, we all know the festive season is fast approaching, and as fast approaching as the festive season is the NedBank Desert Dash. So we have some cyclists who will obviously be participating in the NedBank Desert Dash, and of these is participants from the Janine and Suzelle Davin Sport Trust. So the Janine and Suzelle Davin Sport Trust was started as a memorial to 2 outstanding Namibian sportswomen, that is Janine and Suzelle Davin, in 2007. The trust raises funds to help develop Namibian sportsmen and women to participate internationally by assisting them financially with coaching, travel and accommodation costs. The trust supports on average between 12 and 24 Namibian sportsmen and women every year. Some notable beneficiaries in 2020 are Olympian Michelle Foster, Namibia's top female mountain biker, as well as gymnast Emile Pitt, sprinter Jolene Jacobs, cyclist and triathlon athlete Trekkers Kutsia, and junior tennis player CD and Tuki Jacobs, as well as Ernst Narib, the 2017 400-meter champion. The Trust hosts annual events to raise funds, and these includes the Davin Desert Cycle Relay and the Davin Trust Golf and Bowls Day. So for the 2020 NedBank Desert Dash, they have collected a dream team of 4 people who will cycle under the Cycloholics banner to support these fundraising efforts. They are the 49-year-old Tertius Steert, the CEO of Sanlam Namibia, 54-year-old Henk Slachter, head of niche markets at Santam Namibia, 61-year-old Renier Taljaard, who works in the insurance industry, and 44-year-old Andrew Miller, a baker and factory manager. These experienced cyclists have cumulatively participated in over 25 desert dashes and say their main aim is to enjoy the event while raising funds for a worthy cause. Steers shared that he started cycling about 15 years ago and enjoys off-road events. I will be participating in my 10th dash and have enjoyed each one, mostly for the time spent outdoors with good friends struggling together, he said. I take part in the dash for enjoyment and at the same time as an investment in my health. This year will be special as we represent the Davin Trust and the good work done by them, he said. Slachter added that he started cycling in 2004 to get in shape, But as most people know, it grew on me, and since then I'm an avid social cyclist with the only aim to complete events I entered for, he said. In high school and beyond, he played volleyball, representing Stellenbosch University and Namibia from 1987 to 1997. So you can read more about this dream team of cyclists also at our website at www.erongo.com.na. That's www.erongo.com.na. And with that, we conclude today's news.
It's very exciting to see actually the current voters turn out, and it just shows that people are very serious, and it's for the first time that we see definitely all polling stations full to capacity when it comes to the regional and local authority elections. With that, it definitely tells you that the residents want to play a role, of which encourages actually what we call participatory democracy to effect changes, whether it's in municipality or at regional council level. And this actually shows that the residents of Walfish Bay are very serious over their development, are very serious over service delivery within our communities.
Ja, okay.
Dat dan is Harry, like, prachtig. Sjoe. Hoe lang bly Tannie nou al hier by huispallings?
13 jaar.
13 jaar.
Woon die 13 jaar.
Sjoe.
Maar ek woon daar eintlik aan die ander kant in 'n flat.
Hoe oud is Tannie? Aha. Hoe oud is Tannie?
90.
Sjoe. Wanneer word Tannie 90?
Net voor Kersfees.
Ai, het is nog net 'n maand, dan is dit 90.
Ja.
Sjoe. En Tannie het besluit Tannie gaan met hy suurstof tankie gaan gaan vote.
Ja, hier is die suurstoftankie. As jy hom wil afneem ook. Sy het hom saamgevat, hy's mobile. Sy het met hom gaan stem.
Sjoe. Ek dink Tannie kan vir hierdie jong mense 'n ding of twee wys as dit kom by stem. Florian, you've just won. You've just been elected as the Walfish Bay Rural Constituency Councillor. Please tell us, how are you feeling?
I'm very excited. I'm very happy that IPC won. So because I'm standing here on the ticket of IPC, and then recognizing me that I can pull out Walfish Bay Rural as a winning team, that is a bonus to them, and then I'm also happy for myself.
Yes.
But Florian, before IPC, what were you doing as just Florian?
I'm a teacher by profession, and then I have been lately I have been doing a real estate agent. I have been an estate agent. I only want them to have hope in the new administration. When it comes to service delivery, they must have hope. We are here to serve them. I'm ready to transform Walfish Bay Rural, more especially the informal settlement and all those people that are suffering around Walfish Bay. I am prepared for them, and I'm only encouraging them to have hope in the system and in us. We are ready to serve them.
With me here is Mr. Dario Benson, and he has just been announced as the winner of the Walfish Bay Urban Constituency Office. Dario, how are you feeling?
Hi Leandra. It feels surreal. I'm still in shock.
Yes.
It doesn't feel like it's a reality, but I'm feeling good. I didn't sleep last night, so I was waiting in anxious anxiety to hear the results, and they just confirmed. So
Definitely, because I know supporters have been congratulating me since early this morning.
People also send me WhatsApps and all of the social media texts, but I couldn't respond yet. We have to wait for the final confirmation and the final result.
And here we have it. Now, Dario, please tell me, what is your message to the people of Walvish Bay, specifically of the urban constituency, since you are now in office?
Firstly, I would like to thank for all the people that voted for me and for IPC. Because at the end of the day, I'm representing the Independent Patriots for Change.
Yes.
And they entrusted me with their vote, so I would need to repay them back 100%.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to working with the teams that is currently in the office, and also with the new team. So yeah.
Perfect. Now, Dario, tell me, is there something specific you're going to focus on now that you are a Walvish Bay Urban Constituency Councillor?
Not specifically on one thing, but there is a lot of existing issues and topics that is in the urban area. So I would first need to comb through everything that is in there,
yes,
and see what needs specific attention. And it doesn't help focusing on one thing, and it also doesn't help focusing on a lot of things. You need to identify key issues and address them accordingly.
Definitely. No, once more, congratulations, Dario.
Thank you.
Councillor Smith, how do you feel about the results? Did you expect it, and how do you see the way forward?
We did expect the result. I didn't think it was going to be such a big result, just basically because I don't like getting excited beforehand, because then one tends to not work as hard. So we did expect this result, and I think it was a very, very well executed election, and I want to say thank you to the ECN and all the officials and all of our agents and all the parties that came together for it, and it was really phenomenal experience for me. The people of Swakopmund have definitely spoken. This is a true result of what's going on and what we've been experiencing in the region, and like the people say, they're tired and they want change, and I think that is why they chose to go with IPC and to elect me as regional councillor. The way forward is going to be a very hard work, because there's a lot of things that we need to change and we need to fix. The people need better housing, they need sanitation, they need electricity, they need water. Those are our first priorities that we're going to be focusing on, and it's a long road ahead, but I think it's going to be a very, very exciting time for Swakopmund.
Excellent. Well, in terms of election results, I would possibly start first by the applauding the ruling governance of this country, the Swapo party, that has really maintained highest level of maturity to ensure that our elections through ECN has been run very peacefully. Very minimal issues that we could hear here and there, but overall I'm quite happy that our government maintained law and order, and that elections, the processes of electing your rightful leadership was actually a showcase of multi-party democracy and the rule of law.
Perfect, yeah. And the result itself, the fact that the ruling party lost such a strong foothold in Erongo as well as in Henties Bay, are you surprised by this result?
Well, I was not surprised as a cater of this party. As a veteran, I was not surprised. You may have heard that our president announced a duty, self-introspection, meaning that we need to really look at how we are performing. We are to put Swapo party first, but we still have some individuals within the party that should be removed through democratic processes. In the party, dynamics are to be looked at. Where did we fail? Where did we do well? And this was obviously a call on Swapo party, and therefore I'm actually proud that we are going back to the drawing board. Of course, it was like a sports for us. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. But this time around, it was actually showcasing that the country has actually needed a little bit of dynamism. Dynamism in terms of we want this. And you have seen our statesmen announced the concept of "we heard you." Public out there, we heard you. Whether this was the timely concept or whether it is too late, I cannot say that, but I'm sure we have heard the nation out there. And the SWAPO party, being the only party that I trust, will certainly ensure a peaceful running of the country. I would also at the same time applaud the other parties that did well in this race. Of course, there were provocations, but we maturely handled all those provocations, and I'm hoping that they will sustain themselves, because where new leaderships are coming together, there are always frictions, inner party frictions. SWAPO party has proven that they can remain intact in spite of these challenges, and this is actually a call for SWAPO party to go back to the drawing board and bring about needed changes within the party and also in terms of service delivery to the public. I guess this was really one of the most important chapters within the Namibian history, that SWAPO party, my party, was a bit relaxed perhaps, and not the party itself but individuals.
Yes.
Some of the individual leaders were relaxed. We were too relaxed in terms of public services, and therefore I think we should not relax so much. We should really pull up our socks, and next round I can assure you we will become again victorious. We will take back those constitutions that has been taken. But I like multi-party democracy actually, and therefore we should praise ourselves as the ruling party.
Here with the mayor of Arandas, that is His Worship Risto Kapenda. How are you doing this morning?
No, I'm very excited and I'm doing very, very well.
All right.
Very fine.
So you're excited because you also casted your vote here at, that is the Colin Foundation Secondary School.
Yes, I was the second person to cast my vote here at Colin. And the reason why I choose Colin is because it's one of our flagships of our education institutions in the town.
Yes.
And I stood up early in the morning at 5.
Yes.
To make sure that I was one of the first people to cast my vote.
All right.
By so doing, pave the way for the next leadership.
Exactly. Now, how has the voting process been so far? Have you experienced any hiccups? What did you observe from your side when you came to cast your vote?
No, thus far there were no hiccups, there were no hassles, no problems. Everything was smooth, and I went around to other stations as well, and I see people are peaceful, people are excited, people are laughing with each other.
Yes.
And that's the best you can expect from Arandis. That's why we are called A-Town.
A-Town.
Yes.
In terms of turnout, have you been, you said you've been walking around in town. Have you been happy with the turnout for people who are coming to cast their vote?
Yes, it was amazing to see so early in the morning, but the numbers are so much. It looks like I think the institutions and workplaces have also maybe given the holiday to their people, a day off, because the lines are quite significant. Yeah. And as you remember, we are supposed to adhere to the rules and regulations of COVID-19.
Yes.
But the people are still many, and they are keeping their distances.
All right. Any last remarks from you, His Worship?
No, the remark is only that I'm urging the whole nation to cast their vote in peaceful way. And we must just know that Namibia is ours, no matter whatever political background. Namibia is ours, and we need to make it work. We don't need even to emulate anybody else, but we just need to do our own thing and make sure whatever leadership is going to come into existence, it went through a process that is guaranteed by our constitution.
All right, thank you very much.
Sana, you were there, you did your thing. How does it feel?
It feels great, very great, because I have done my part. I have voted.
Yes. So, yes.
And all that I will say is, I'll encourage the youth, the old people, everyone to stand up and come vote as I have done and do the right thing.
How long did it take for you to vote?
It almost just take a minute or two. That's it. It's a quick process. You don't take long. Just come and do your thing and go.
Show me your thumb.
So
And now it is time for your weather and tides. The coastal town saw a high tide at about 20 minutes past 3 this morning and low tide at about 3 minutes past 9 this morning. High tide expected a second time at about 25 minutes past 3 this afternoon, and low tide expected a second time at about 25 minutes past 9 tonight. Your best fishing times are from about just before 3 to just before 4. And now for your weather, well, for space or sunrise at 8 minutes past 6 this morning, and expect sunset at 33 minutes past 7 tonight. A maximum of 18 degrees Celsius with a west-southwesterly wind prevailing at about 15 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 18 degrees Celsius expected. Swakopmund saw sunrise at about 8 minutes past 6 this morning and expect sunset at 33 minutes past 7 tonight. A maximum of 17 degrees Celsius with a west-southwesterly wind prevailing at about 13 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 11 and a maximum of 17 degrees Celsius. For Henties Bay, they saw sunrise at about 10 minutes past 6 this morning and expect sunset at 33 minutes past 7 tonight. A maximum of 17 degrees Celsius with a south-southwesterly wind prevailing at 13 kilometers per hour. And for tomorrow, a minimum of 12 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 17 degrees Celsius. Moving further inland, Aranda saw sunrise at 7 minutes past 6 this morning and expect sunset at 31 minutes past 7 tonight. A maximum of 26 degrees Celsius with a westerly wind prevailing at about 15 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 8 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 25 degrees Celsius expected. Lusaka saw sunrise at about 6 minutes past 6 this morning and expect sunset at about 28 minutes past 7 tonight. A maximum of 36 degrees Celsius with a southwesterly wind prevailing at 13 kilometers per hour. And for tomorrow, a minimum of 12 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 36 degrees Celsius. Karibab saw sunrise at 5 minutes past 6 this morning and expect sunset at 27 minutes past 7 tonight. A maximum of 36 degrees Celsius with a south-southwesterly wind prevailing at about 13 kilometers per hour. And for tomorrow, a minimum of 12 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 35 degrees Celsius. Lastly, Omaruru saw sunrise at 5 minutes past 6 this morning and expect sunset at 25 minutes past 7 tonight. A maximum of 36 degrees Celsius with a south-southwesterly wind prevailing at 11 kilometers per hour. And for tomorrow, a minimum of 13 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 36 degrees Celsius. And that concludes your weather and tides for today and tomorrow. And that unfortunately brings us to the end of another episode of Erongo Talk. It was lovely having you with us. But don't miss us too much until tomorrow, because you can check out our website at www.erongo.com.na. That's www.erongo.com.na for all the latest news from the region. And you can also get in touch with us at 0811 7040. That's 0811 7040 if you want to let us know what's happening in your community or if you're on the lookout for an advertisement opportunity. 0811 7040 is also going to be the number to call if you are a food vendor from the local area who would like a stall at the NedBank Food Fest. So Erongo Talk has partnered with the NedBank Food Fest to offer a lucky winner a stall at the NedBank Food Fest. So to win, you can get in touch with us at 0811 7040. That's 0811 7040, and you can send us a photo of yourself. You can tell us a little bit about your business, send us your name and your age, and you might be the winner of this stall. So please do get in contact with us, and until next time, please stay safe, please stay healthy, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. We can only beat COVID-19 together. So we'll see you again tomorrow.